and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave, because what is there to lose? Nothing. It's free to subscribe, so go ahead and subscribe. Like now, right now, pause the video and subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thank you for subscribing and welcome back. So let's get into it. This is Love and Hip Hop New York, episode 10. Johnathan is spending time with his nephew, Derek, and Derek has a condition that I don't want to chop up the name of the condition, but basically the condition is his joints are bonded together, so he can't walk. So Yandy and Sin meet up with Johnathan to meet his nephew. His nephew's adorable. He is, and I just love like his personality. For a child who can't walk, he still has like a wonderful personality. Not saying that kids that have disabilities don't have wonderful personalities. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like his spirit is so kind and so uplifting. It's like he doesn't let his disability make him a bitter person or a sad person. So Johnathan is talking to Sin and Yandy, and he's telling them that a doctor in Spain is offering to perform surgery on Derek to make Derek be able to walk. And Johnathan just basically breaks, and it costs $160,000. And Johnathan is just basically breaking down because he said that he feels bad because he had the money, but he kind of smoked it all away. I don't think he was smoking. I think he was taking pills, but he kind of just like used all his money on drugs and alcohol. And he said that he feels bad because he had the money at one point, but he doesn't have it now because of his alcohol and drug abuse. So and they said that if he doesn't get this surgery, the only other option that he has is to have his legs amputated, and no one wants that. No one wants to have a child that has to have their legs amputated. Of course, there are prosthetics and things like that, but there's nothing like having your legs that you were born with and being able to walk. I'm trying to say these things without being I'm trying to say these things politically correct, because I don't want to say anything to offend anyone, because I know there are some people that are not born with legs, but I just want to, I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm trying to be as sensitive and as conscious as I can be about this topic. Jim's mother, Nancy, has a show now. I forgot what Jim said the name of the show was, but she has a show, and they're recording an episode together. And so Jim reveals that his mom's house was burned down, and that they're building her a house from the ground up. So I was like, how are they able, because I'm assuming he's paying for it, I don't know, how are they able to build her a house from the ground up, but they couldn't pay the taxes on their house? Like, that doesn't make sense to me, but who knows. So basically, he hasn't told her that Chrissy is the one that's is the interior designer for her house. Apparently, her and Chrissy are not getting along right now. You know, they have that up and down relationship. So, but they're not getting along right now, and he hasn't told her that Chrissy is the one that is designing her home. And she said that she's been living in a hotel, and I'm like, why is she living in a hotel? Why isn't she living with one of her kids or with Jim? You know, why is she sleeping up in a hotel? And I'm guessing like she can't live with Jim because of Chrissy, but Chrissy just moved back not too long ago, and they said her house burned down 2 years ago. So food for thought, something to think about. So Yandy meets with Olivia, and she tells Olivia, that Olivia tells Yandy that she's engaged. Congratulations, Olivia. And she also tells, Yandy tells her that she and Kimbella are no longer talking, they're no longer friends, and Olivia is like, what? Are you serious? And so she goes on to tell Olivia the things that happened between her and Kimbella. And then, then she tells Yandy, that Rich stole $117,000 from her. Yandy is trying her best to defend Rich, but Olivia is like, no, 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 no. He stole this money from me, and there's no way around it. He stole this money. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. He didn't pay me the way he was supposed to pay me. And Yandy's like, well, maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe the money didn't go to Rich. Maybe it went to this or that or this or that. And Olivia's like, no, it didn't. No, Yandy, you're not going to defend Rich on this one. That's basically what she's saying. Olivia, excuse me, I'm sorry, I had a long day. Olivia was basically saying, like, how can Kimbella, be friends with Chrissy, somebody who basically dog-walked her on national television, but have an issue with Yandy? Like, I don't understand that either, but it's crazy. It's crazy. So Johnathan is meeting with Chrissy and Kimbella, and to try and talk to them, as well as to get them to participate in the Jumpathon. They start the conversation on the issue between Yandy, Chrissy, and Kimbella, but then it gets rowdy, it gets loud real quick. So Johnathan's not with it. Johnathan's like, you know what? This is not a conversation that I want to have right now. And they're like, well, you started it, which he did. But after it started getting crazy, he's like, I don't want to talk about it. And I don't blame him. Like, nobody wants to keep rehashing the same old stuff, and then it's not going anywhere. So it's like, we're not going to keep going through this. We're not going to keep doing this. For what? It's not worth it. So it's clear that it's clear that Chrissy and Kimbella, for whatever reason, have so much hate towards Yandy, and I don't understand. Like, okay, everybody has their reasons why they don't like her, but it's like, do y'all really have to do all this? Like, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. So Johnathan basically shuts it down, and he tells them about the Jumpathon and that he wants them to be there. Chrissy is like, she don't know if she wants to go. She'll probably just cut him a check because she doesn't want to deal with Yandy. And I'm like, so you gonna stop Yandy from allowing you to go places that you want to go just because y'all don't get along? Like, does that make sense? That doesn't make sense, Chrissy. Make it make sense, Chrissy. Oh gosh, like, I love that. Make it make sense. Anyways, Rich goes to see his bookkeeper, his manager. It turns out it's his mother. He says she handles all of her books and everything. He goes to visit her because he's trying to clear up this whole Olivia thing. So he tells his mom, like, that he saw Olivia in the studio and that he hasn't seen Olivia in 5 years, and that he didn't even know that she was still doing music. And he told her that how Olivia accused him of stealing the money from her, and she's shocked, and she said, no, if anything, she owes you money because we paid for bookings and events and things like that she went to, that we covered the expenses to the tunes of tens of thousands of dollars. So Olivia is saying that Rich owes her $117,000, and Rich's mom is saying that Olivia owes them tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, so if we look at that, Olivia's claim is still higher than the tens of thousands of dollars that Rich's mom is saying that Olivia owes. So how about this? How about you subtract the amount that you say Olivia owes you guys and give her the rest? And that's that. But he's saying no, she doesn't own the track, and she made money from the track by touring and performing the song, and she made hundreds of thousands of dollars on that. So When it comes to money, it gets sticky, it gets messy. That's why you should always have a contract. Then you don't gotta worry about the BS. Even if it's family, even if it's friends, have a contract. That's the best. That's the best advice I can give you. Anywho, so he tells her that she got this information from Cisco, and his mom tells him that he needs to have a conversation with Cisco because there's an issue with the whole thing with Cisco, being that he was the one who apparently told Olivia that Rich was stealing money, and then went behind Rich's back to work with Olivia and to work with Olivia and do bookings with Olivia behind Rich's back. Yup. Johnathan and Derek arrive at the Jumpathon. It's a lot of people there. It's so cute. I love it. I love Yandy for putting it together. And people can say what they want about Yandy, but she is a philanthropist, okay? And she makes sure that she looks out for people. So people may have their opinions about Yandy, but I like what she does, what she's working for with prison reform, how she's helping Johnathan's nephew. I just love it all. So basically, they meet up at the Jumpathon. He tells them that they invited Chrissy and Kimbella. Yandy said that she was cool with it. As long as they don't say nothing to her, she ain't gonna say nothing to them. They don't gotta talk, but they just gonna keep it peaceful and cordial at the Jumpathon, just because it's Derek's Jumpathon. So Samaya shows up. I don't know if you guys remember her. She was she was on Love and Hip Hop New York a while ago, some seasons ago. But she showed up dressed to the nines in heels, and they're like, "Did you remember that this was a Jumpathon?" And she was like, "Yes, I know this was a Jumpathon, and I'm gonna jump in my heels." Homegirl tried to jump in them heels, it ain't work. But nice try, Samaya. And she has come a long ways from sleeping in an attic and not basically having nothing to becoming a millionaire with her Slim Tea products. So congratulations to her. So Kimbella arrives and Kimbella arrives to the Jumpathon, and he asks her about Chrissy, and she tells him that he doesn't know. She tells him that she doesn't know where Chrissy is, and she doesn't know why Chrissy isn't there. He tries to get Yandy and Kimbella to talk. Neither one of them are with it, and I'm like, Johnathan, baby, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's not gonna work. Just leave it alone. And yeah, they just basically, did not want to talk to each other. They were able to raise $97,000 for Jonathan's nephew, which I think is amazing. Well, he didn't say exactly 97. He said over 97,000, which I think is amazing. So he needs about 70,000 more to. Well, if it's 97, he needs, really 63. But I'm just going to say round it off to 70,000 more to make sure that his nephew gets what he needs. He says that's enough for 2 surgeries and physical therapy. So I'm happy that they were able to do that for his nephew. Chrissy said that she just couldn't do the Jumpathon with Yandy. Then she asked Jim when would they have the walkthrough of the house. And he basically says that he's ready to do the walkthrough whenever. And so he asked her how does she feel about him telling his mom that Chrissy is the one who actually designed the house. And Chrissy said that was up to him. She don't have a problem with it, but it's his decision whether he wants to tell his mom or not, because she and Chrissy, are not on good terms right now. Rich meets with Peter, and apparently Peter is the peacemaker between Rich and Cisco. Anytime there's anything going down, Peter is in the middle of it, okay? And he's trying to make sure that everyone is getting along. So Rich tells Peter about Olivia and Cisco. And as they're talking, Cisco walks in. And so they basically sit down and Rich starts to, not plead his case, but state his case about what happened. Peter straight out asked Cisco. He was like, so did you tell Olivia that Rich stole money from him? And Cisco is quiet. So Rich starts talking, and Rich was like, he was saying how, Cisco, he was saying how he didn't steal anything from Olivia. He got the money outright. And Cisco said that he never said that. And Peter was like, he felt like Peter was taking Rich's side. And he was like, whenever something goes down, Peter is always taking Rich's side or whatever. It's like a little, like, high school mess, like real petty. But it basically, in the end, they talked it out. Cisco said that he never told, he admitted to working with Olivia, but he said that he never told Olivia that Rich was stealing money from her. He said he never said that. Cisco says that they should meet with Olivia and clear this up. So Cisco's like, I'm trying to clear my name. So if we can meet up with Olivia, let's meet up with Olivia and we can clear this whole thing up, okay? Like, Cisco is here for it. He's like, let's meet up with her. And we can have a sit down like we have it now. And we can get everything out in the open. Johnathan invites everyone to celebrate the success of the Jumpathon. Kimbella shows up, and Yandy is not happy that Kimbella is there. You could tell by the look on her face. They're trying to come up with games for entertainment, and they start playing Truth or Dare. And Kimbella was like, I'm not a part of this, so don't ask me no questions, don't tell me do no dares, nothing like that. But Samaya said, if there was anyone there who was at odds with someone else. And Kimbella was just looking around, and then she was like, well, I guess, am I supposed to raise my hand? Like, and then she was like, I have a problem with Yandy. And so she basically has a problem with Yandy. She feels like Yandy didn't try to help her when Chrissy mollywopped her ass on national TV and kicked her in her face and kicked her in her punani. Okay? She felt like, oh my God, it's so freaking annoying. She felt like Yandy didn't defend her, but Yandy did try to defend her. Yandy was telling Chrissy to stop. Yandy got in between Chrissy and Kimbella and was pushed over and everything. And Samaya backed up what that Yandy was trying to stop the situation. But for some reason, Kimbella is all rah-rah and mad at Yandy. And I'm like, girl, stop it. You are doing way too much. You are too grown for this. Like, it's getting old. Like, this is your only storyline or something? Like, come on, Kimbella. Y'all too grown for this. And at the end of the day, like everybody's saying, how can you be friends with somebody who mollywopped you, dog walked you on national TV, kicked you in your face, kicked you in your vagina? You could be cool with her, but you mad at Yandy? You got beef with Yandy? Really? Really? Stop the madness, okay, girl? So Kimbella is getting all y'all rah. And I just love the fact how she has selective memory. This is just crazy to me. She gets in Yandy's face. Yandy is obviously not trying to fight with Kimbella, okay? She's trying to keep her cool. But she looks like she's about ready to pounce on Kimbella. She does. So Kimbella ends up throwing a drink at Yandy. That was the last, and then she kept calling Yandy a bitch. And that was the last straw for Yandy. Yandy basically got a drink and threw it back at Kimbella, and they started fighting. And all hell broke loose. And Kimbella got what she was looking for, okay? She wanted to pick a fight with Yandy. She had all that mouth knowing she couldn't fight. And she got what she was looking for. They did not show us everything. Of course, they're going to start off next episode showing us what happened. But that was that, and she got what she was looking for. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already done so. What are you waiting for? If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to your girl. I'm almost at 500. Like, please help me get there. There's a giveaway at 500. But thank you for watching. If no one tells you that they love you, Arsharae loves you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.